it's Renee's Corner, and today I'm in my garage and I'm going to talk to you about Powerbond. Now oftentimes I hear this from many people like, what's Powerbond? Why do you as a manufacturer, why are you the only manufacturer that carries anything like this? Well, Powerbond was invented in 1967, and the great thing with Powerbond is it's a vinyl back. It's a vinyl backed product. We call it a hybrid resilient because it's really a sheet vinyl that can be chemically welded together. The only difference is it has a carpet attached to it. So it has a fuzzy side, and it's really a pool liner on the floor. So when you install this, which I'm gonna give a little demo right here, when you install this, it comes 6 foot wide, you roll it out, you overlap it, you do a double cut with our glass cutter right here. It looks like a little planer, and it has a very sharp blade on this to go through the double layers, including the vinyl. You chemically weld it together, which I'm gonna show, and you can actually flash clove it up the wall, and if you wanted to, you could actually fill that room with water and it would hold tight. No moisture, no water, no bodily fluids or anything is gonna penetrate through the surface. It is one of the most remarkable floors ever. It has been on the market for over 50 years. And believe it or not, we actually have an installation in Stevens Point that's 52 years old. So, and it still looks good. I'll see if I can get a picture for you to put in this video, but if I can't, I'm also gonna put in a bunch of other videos. So we have this standardized at Culver's. We have this installed at Harley-Davidson. We have this installed in numerous schools across the state. We have this installed in numerous healthcare facilities across the state. It is just a really remarkable floor. It's a product that's going to last a really long time. It's going to be very sustainable, and it's extremely easy to install. So, what happens when we do a double cut? We do a chemical weld. What else is beneficial about this, aside from it being a swimming pool liner on your floor? Well, the great thing is stains won't penetrate. So I have a board, backing board with broadloom, that you basically can see, there's the front stain, and then it's gonna penetrate through. So you're gonna have stains that keep wicking up. With Powerbond, you never have to worry about that. In fact, it's extremely easy to maintain and to restore. Now, I also have Powerbond in my garage. Now, people say, are you serious, Renee? Really, you have Powerbond in your garage? I do, and I'll tell you why. It keeps, now I don't have it all over the garage, I just basically have it underneath the wheels and areas that I walk. It truly keeps the garage so much warmer. It actually, we have a third-party testing that shows that it'll keep a room 4 degrees warmer, whether it's first floor or second floor, doesn't matter, 4 degrees warmer and 3 degrees cooler in the summertime. So I also have Powerbond in my design studio, and it's awesome because that's not heated all the time, and when you walk in, it really does feel a lot warmer. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna quick show you how we actually do Powerbond, how it's actually installed. And I'm gonna also add some photos along the way so you can see some of our really beautiful installations. Now, before you do any kind of flooring, you should always have knee pads on. It really helps your knees. And I essentially have 2 smaller pieces of Powerbond here. And the great thing with Powerbond is it actually has a peel and stick. So I actually pulled back the peel and stick. Doesn't look like I did it quite too good here. Now I'm not gonna pull it all the way off because I don't want it to stick to my garage floor. So I'm just gonna overlap it here. And we'll just put it, really the nice thing with the peel and stick is it grabs on top of the other carpet, and it grabs a hold onto the surface of your concrete. So you can install over it extremely fast. Now I've already regulated the blade on here, and what I'm gonna do is just go through, hopefully I'll cut through in one. I'm not always the best with strength. So what you wanna do is we're gonna have a very slight serpentine or straight. Naturally we have a serpentine kind of feel, and it kind of, hopefully I get this without any of the edges on there. Then what we do is we basically peel away. Ooh, look, I actually got it. Let's hope the next one I got that too. So we peel it away, Oh, I did. Yay! And what we do now is we have a perfect seam, right? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pull this back, and I'm gonna take, now again, you would always pull this completely off and have it on the floor. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my chemical weld, and I'm gonna take the chemical weld now. I think I've actually shifted this a bit, but that's okay. So I'm gonna take my chemical weld, which is like a PVC bond, and what you do is it's in a ketchup bottle, and you really just go right along the edge. Now I got some on the surface there. That wasn't very good, is it? No. So what's gonna happen is, now you don't be stingy with this, because it doesn't matter. If it comes up on the surface, we have chemical weld cleaner. Like I just keep goofing off there, getting it on the surface. Now, mind you, if we don't get it off the surface, that's gonna collect dirt. So we really need to have that cleaner. And we have a seam weld cleaner, 77. This is seam weld, 54. Now what we typically will do is, we will roll this surface into the other one so that it has a nice bond. Now you might, as I'm installing this, you might see some goo come up, and you can see it's darkening the carpet. So this one doesn't look like it's tight. I probably shifted the carpet a little bit, but that's okay, we can shift that. And again, when you have your product on the floor, it's gonna be stuck to the floor, so you won't have to worry about shifting. But now you can see I have some areas here that are not so good. Take my cleaner in my rag. I'm gonna soak that up, and I'm just gonna clean that off. And I'm gonna rub it out really good. Make sure we don't have any weld on the surface, because we don't wanna collect any dirt. And voila. Now, the great thing with this is it is going to be able to, it's gonna cure in a half hour to 40 minutes. We're gonna have a really great seam that's completely chemically welded, like a sheet vinyl. And you are not gonna even be able to tell where this seam was put together. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee. So again, now if this was both carpet here, you wouldn't even be able to see a seam. So what do you think, huh? Looks pretty darn good if you ask me. And again, the beauty of this is when you do any kind of repairs, here, I'll just quick show you. If you do any repairs, now this is one of our Powerbond boards, and if you need to borrow one of these, love to borrow it. Love to lend these out so you can see. I'm just gonna put my blade in here and see if I can lift this up. When it was, you probably didn't see it and you'll think, well, it's just because you're on camera. But honestly, you really can't tell where these repairs are. And we have these little round cutters, so if you have someone who gets chewing gum on there, or if you have a stain you can't get out, you can do a double cut with your blade. You can put in a new piece, and again, it's gonna be seamless. It's gonna be awesome. We can do borders. We have actually a couple seams in here, and if you notice, you can see them from behind. You don't even notice them from the front. So, thanks so much for joining us, or me, myself, and I. Hope this was helpful. I do want to ask though, if you have any suggestions for videos or content or subject matter, please feel free to let me know. I have so many things to talk about, but sometimes in the past, people have suggested things, which has been really helpful. Now, before I let you go, real quick, I'm gonna show you here. This is already cured, and really it's only been very short time. So you can see, this is already one piece, and it's seamless, and it's just a great installation. So, I hope that you will power bond on. See you next week.